Hey everybody, MaskedMetaKnight4, and today we are here to talk about anime, because anime is now the cool and hip thing, because you know, if you liked anime 10 years ago, you would be bullied.
You still are bullied, what do you mean?
Yeah,
What do you mean my hero's mid? Twitter's so mean. Anyway, I've got 3 special guests with me. First up, we've got Shad.
Die.
And next we got Pikachu24 fan. I didn't mess up your username this time.
Clonad's better.
And we've got Kippy.
Bad video.
Bad video, I'd cry.
We're talking about the most shit anime of all time.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Clonad's
Yep.
better. Go watch Clonad.
I agree.
How dare you?
We only stand Naruto in this house.
I've actually never watched
That was a
Naruto.
We stand One Piece.
I was a fairy tale.
No.
The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzuki, anyone? Let's go.
Yeah, if you want to watch the same episode 9 times in a row.
You see, we say this, but we don't want to watch the same episode like fucking 9.
Hey man, every beach episode's
Exactly.
different enough, okay?
Different.
bikini.
Oh wow,
Whoa,
a different costume.
whoa.
Crazy.
A slight animation change.
Hey man, those guys worked hard on it. Leave them alone.
Work
Yeah,
hard.
we really worked
Repeating
hard
the same
on, like,
shit. Wow. Okay.
repeating the same episode.
Okay, anyways, let's start off with the first question. So, how did you guys hear about My Hero Academia, and when did you start watching the show?
Am I starting again or?
No, I'll
I'll go.
switch it up. Shad, you go first.
Alright. So, originally, an old friend of mine, who, well, speaking of those, an old friend of mine got me
Oh.
into it,
Yep.
and I think this was around when it wasn't an anime. I only knew about the manga, only looked at the first chapter of it, and when I was gonna go back and read it some more, that's when it actually started becoming an anime, because it was like a week later, that's when an anime got announced.
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
well, guess I'll just do that instead. That's how I found out about it.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Sweet.
Alright, how about you, Pika? How did you find out about My Hero?
So I'm gonna mention my boy Andre again.
Yo,
What's up,
Andre!
But anyway, so he and a couple others, I have a friend group. We used to hang out like every week. Sadly, that kind of died because of COVID.
feel bad.
Aw.
But you know. But anyways, so they started watching it, and since I was part of the group, I was just like, oh, I'll join you guys. So they heard a recommendation. My Hero was really good, and since I love anime, I was like, why not? So I started watching it with them, and then we first ran into it through the friend group, and they recommended it, so we were watching a lot of episodes together, and yeah, that's about it.
Nice. How about you, Kipster? How did you find out about this?
Oh, well, you see, one of these days, I was kind of bored one day. I was just, I was doing stuff, and then I suddenly see a red one in the halberd. I was like, who's this? And it turned someone who may or may not be making this video right now is he asked me, yo, Kippy, do you wanna watch some My Hero? I was like, oh, yeah, sure, yeah, I'd be down to watch it. I think we were did we watch all of season 1?
I'm pretty sure we literally
Yeah, we
binged
did.
all
We
of
did.
Yeah,
season
we
one.
binged all of
Season
season
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, and I don't think y'all finished 4. I don't remember.
I finished 4.
And we're talking about the first day that I binged
Oh.
with Kippy. Yeah.
Yeah. The rest of the seasons I had watched on my own, but season 1, it was Meta, Pika, and I think someone else.
Yeah, baby.
I was there.
You were there.
I forgot.
You were there. I believe it.
Yeah.
I
he
was there to talk shit.
Perfect.
That's how you know I believe it. But that's how I found out about it. It's literally just through Meta.
Yay! Referral.
and-
Imagine
Hooray.
converting people to this shit anime.
I will not tolerate this any longer, Shad. Okay.
let me
Hey.
see. Let me
This is
see.
what happens when your anime becomes excessively popular and everybody in this fucking fandom's a pedophile. I mean, what?
Oh,
Wow.
that escalated
This
I'm
dude
not
was
wrong.
swinging. This dude was swinging
Okay,
immediately.
okay.
I'm not. Yeah, we know y'all out there trying to, get in on any class 1A.
You need to be stopped.
Well, this took a dark turn.
It did
Dark.
take a dark turn. And hey, My Hero has a lot of dark turns.
You're not wrong.
What you mean? That didn't even happen yet.
Well, how I found the anime, I forget what it was, but one thing that I used to do in my server a lot, because it kind of died now, was there was this site called Rabbit. So, I'm pretty sure I was done playing Pokemon by then. But sometimes I would use Rabbit to stream or stream or screen share some of my 3DS footage and all of that stuff to the other members of the server, because I think screen share wasn't a thing yet. Well, now it is. But I forget what the catalyst was, but I think I asked what anime I could watch, and it was Super Ice who told me to try out My Hero. So I'm like, hey, how about we try to watch this on Rabbit? And this was, I think, February of last year, and I watched episode 1, got hooked literally immediately, and I think we binge watched all of season 1 in one sitting. I'm pretty sure Shad was there too, but yeah.
Yeah, playing about dub.
Yeah. Yo, English dub, let's go.
Oh boy.
Oh, we only look at the dub in this house.
Oh no, now that you brought it up, I might as well like skip the sequences. What's all of your guys' what's all of your guys' preference, sub or dub, when it
Sub.
comes to My Hero?
Sub.
Sub.
Well, okay. I feel like I don't care either way most of the time, but I usually just go with sub because I don't know, I just like hearing the voice.
I just go with the sub because I just go with the sub because it's there.
And you get a
Yeah.
faster basically.
I don't mind watching the dub, but like My Hero's dub just kind of off-putting in like in some cases, because like I've mentioned it before, where it's like I don't like the dub because like when it comes to like some like emotional moments, they don't sound like emotional at all.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, well, I don't think I can say that. Like one scene where Deku's getting his ass whooped.
That happens a lot.
You compare that from you compare that to like the sub. You compare it like from sub to dub, where sub he sounds like he's in like excruciating pain, or in dub he's just him yelling. Normal, just like a normal yell.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes the impact isn't as strong between sub and dub.
That can happen a lot.
But
Yeah.
you know, most of the time, as long as they're both decent, I'll probably
It's a decent dub.
yeah.
I'll just prefer the sub over it.
Fair enough.
No.
I think
Yeah.
the dub is incredible. I love most of the characters in the English dub, and I think they do a fantastic job. I do like the sub too, because you know My Hero is like a simul dub anime, but sometimes the English dub gets brought back, so I do watch the sub first. The sub's really good too, so I just decided to throw in the sub versus dub mix because I know like anime community, there's just a lot of people who are very adamant about your preference, whether it be sub or dub.
Oh my god, you're watching dub, get out of here. No.
You're not
Imagine watching dub.
Yeah.
But no, I agree. I agree, Meta. The dub was actually really good.
The only dub you're legally allowed to watch is only Dragon Ball.
I mean, fair. I'd rather watch the dub for Dragon Ball. I don't need to hear Grandma Goku and Grandma Gohan.
You're right.
Yep.
But
Alright, next question.
next question. Okay, so I kind of forgot to mention this at the start of the video, but it will be in the title, obviously. I'm just gonna be covering like every arc of the anime. I won't be covering manga because I just rather look at the anime itself.
But redacted.
No, we
Yeah,
can't
Redacted.
speak. We can't speak about redacted. So yeah,
I wanna.
we're gonna be mostly talking about the entrance exam arc, which is episode 1 to 4 of My Hero. So, My Hero is an introduction to Quirks, a superhero world society. So, what were your initial thoughts on that going into it? Like, did you know what you were getting yourself into? Or I guess the title does kind of give it away, but just wanna hear what you guys think about it.
let's see, I got an explanation of it before I started like reading it.
Sure.
So what I thought about it was just that it was just Japanese high sky, Sky High, whatever. Yeah, that Disney movie or whatever. Have y'all seen Sky High before? It's pretty
Nope.
much just
Mm-mm.
well, it's basically superhero high school. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much what My Hero is. Just
Gotcha.
superhero. Kid ain't got powers. Actually, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, main character ain't got powers. Like, later.
Whoa, plagiarism!
literally gains them later, but you know,
Feels bad.
Crazy.
literally my whole like thought process was just like, oh, so it's just Japanese Sky High, and I'm like, this should be interesting. Like I like what they're going. I like what they did with the whole little power situation with like what 80% of the world has like powers, while some of
it's
them
80.
don't and whatnot.
Yeah, I do like that. How the minority is basically you don't have a superpower, and that would honestly just suck. That just sounds horrible. Like imagine everybody like has powers and you don't. Like, jeez.
Yeah.
Can't be all
Unfortunate.
bad.
No, it is all bad.
It really is.
Bakugo.
Imagine having powers.
Who needs powers?
Because there's like a very, very high chance you get stuck with the most suckish one.
Yeah, that
To be
is true. It
fair,
comes-
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one thing I really love about My Hero is how much they go into quirks, like how well thought out some of them are. Because you like when you think superhero powers, you would think like elements, super strength, flight, and speed, and all of that. But they got like a bunch of crazy ones that one wouldn't initially think of. I'm trying to think of an example actually.
I feel like hardening is a good example.
Yeah, hardening's a really good example.
Yes.
I mean,
Because
not like
it's
just
like-
on the surface, that just sounds really weird. It's like what you can make your skin harder and stuff like that, but you can work with it so much, and I just love that about the series.
Yee.
Yeah, I think that's what makes the whole quirk thing a lot more interesting. It's just how creative, people can get with their quirks. Even if their quirk isn't necessarily the best one, they can, they work with it a lot.
Yeah. And then you got like I'm pretty sure in like one of the very first episodes of the classroom, you got somebody who could just take their eyes out of their
Yeah, there's some
sockets.
useless
Yeah, that's a
ones.
great quirk. Look at me. I could take my eyes out of my eyeballs out of my sockets. I'm great.
I wouldn't want a quirk like that. That's just
Yeah, I
that's
wouldn't
just
want
being
that.
weird. I think
But
that
no,
was.
I'm
Sorry, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, I didn't expect it. Like, the whole quirk thing was super interesting to me, but the fact that they had like the main character not have one and have it be like a prevalent point with like this is how society is like with quirkless are bad and that sort of thing. It's an interesting take that I enjoyed. It seems realistic to like actual situations in the world.
Yeah,
which I can appreciate. Which I think is an extra layer that I really enjoyed about the quirks versus quirkless thing.
Yeah. So going on about the quirkless thing, I'm skipping a point. I might go back to that one later. But the main character, Izuku Midoriya. So that kid, unfortunately, is quirkless. So he happened to be part of the 20% that didn't get any
boy.
superpowers. So what were your guys' initial thoughts on him? Or
Nerd.
like episode 1 through 4, I guess.
He's a
Basic
fucking nerd.
shonen protagonist.
I don't watch much shonen, so I
I have
guess.
plenty of shonen under my belt, so
Yeah,
that's
so
why
I guess.
I didn't think much of them. Really.
Okay, you didn't think
I
much of
didn't think much of the. I really didn't think much of any other characters because I'm like, yeah, they're just gonna follow like a certain trope or whatever.
Yeah.
In his case, he still does follow that basic shonen trope, but not really. He doesn't. He follows it, but not really. He kind of tries to edge off of it. Still ends up going towards it a little bit.
Oh,
But
Can't always escape it, I guess.
yeah, 'cause-
he a decent protagonist.
Yeah. I like him.
yeah, me too. I love.
He's pretty good.
He's a precious boy. He's a precious
He
boy.
is a precious boy. I can always appreciate precious boys who needs to be protected.
Yeah, it's also why I kind of like bringing multiple people in discussions like this because of another point of view. Because again, I barely watch any shonen. Like my anime pockets are very very What's the opposite of deep?
Probably thought it would fucking call him.
They're very shallow.
Very shallow. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Let's see. We got Haruhi. We got Pokemon. Sonic X.
I mean, it does count.
I mean, it does count. It does
Oh,
count.
God.
So I don't really see, and I just recently got into Dragon Ball, but yeah, I don't really see these shonen protagonists at all. So like when I saw Deku, I'm like, wow, I love this character a lot. Like he's just like his way of thinking and everything is just really intelligent, and it's just fun to see him grow. You know, he's just awesome.
Seeing the characters you like grow into people you can be proud of is super nice. It's like he's your own child growing. Oh my god,
Right.
he's doing it. He's doing it.
Stop crying.
Go. Yeah, pretty much. Stop crying, baby.
Stop fucking crying.
We are basically Deku's mother, honestly.
Honestly, yeah.
I feel for her.
Deku's mom is precious too.
I feel for how strong it is, considering how much shit he done to his body.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right?
Jeez.
The amount of times he didn't broke a limb.
Ridiculous. Yeah, exactly.
Like,
The amount of times he risked himself so much.
Yeah.
Freaking yikes.
So, growing up, Izuku would follow another kid who grew up in his
Oh,
neighborhood,
here we go.
and that is Katsuki Bakugo. And I've seen a lot of different takes on this character. So, what do you guys initially thought of Bakugo, aka Kachan, because that's what Deku
I
called him.
hated him.
Gary Oak!
Hated him so much.
Gary Oak!
Gary Oak, yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
Initially, I actually kind of like, still do.
Of course.
Actually,
I like it because of how fucking angry he was, just for like no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Like you were mad. He's like you're mad at him like for no reason. Just to be angry.
I mean, now that you put it that way, you make a good
Yeah.
point. Deku doesn't really do anything. And I
Yeah.
guess we learn later on, like, why he gets mad at him, but, like, he's just living his own life, and he just pissed off at everything.
Nah, it's
Yeah.
very personal why I hated him.
Yeah.
He did something, obviously. He did something that I didn't like, and I hate him. But, hey man, if you're going to go tell someone to jump off the roof of somewhere,
Yeah,
I-
he did say that.
I mean,
you're not a good person, and
You're not-
I'm
you're not
not
wrong.
going to like you. I like him more now than I did before because he changes a lot, obviously. But like first impressions, no, you're horrible. Like you don't.
He's just a narcissistic dick.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he does his job well. I'm not saying he's a bad character. I'm just saying I personally don't like him at the start because he's
Yeah.
an asshole.
Yeah,
That was the case for like everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
true.
much.
I honestly, just the fact that he was willing to go that far. And, I'm not saying I agree with what he said, but the fact that he went that far just shows like how much of a dick he is. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm actually kind of was a fan for him from the beginning.
Well,
Personally. I like him even more now, but I didn't mind him at all.
Like, I hated him, but I love to hate him. I know this sounds really weird, because it's not like
Yeah.
hate dick energy, where it's like, I want to hate you, I want to hate everybody that I see. Like, I just thought he was, as vicious as he was like a good, like, I guess, antagonist for Deku starting off.
anti-hero.
Anti-hero,
yeah.
sure. Anti-hero who tells people to go kill themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's Explosion Boy.
Explosion boy. Yay.
Oh yeah, I really did like his quirk too.
Yeah, his
He's
quirk.
saying
Really
his
cool.
quirk is awesome.
Especially when he goes into detail about it later.
Yeah.
Until we go into detail about it, the fact that this man is just a very, very sweaty person.
That's the reason why I get so
I
mad.
never put my,
That's
you
the
ever put, like,
reason
first
I
had
get
that thought that like I didn't think about it like initially, but it was like he has to sweat to use his powers. So that means that man is very fucking sweaty.
Well,
Right.
sweaty palms are pretty common, so.
That's why he gets mad. He uses so much energy getting mad to get sweady.
Yo,
Yeah,
is that what
That's
we're
a-
coaching was
That's
going
a,
for?
that's a,
It
that's a
would make
galaxy
sense.
green.
That would make sense. Hmm.
It would.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
I
just a
believe it.
theory, a my hero theory.
Think about to be a
Thanks
My
for
Hero
watching.
Theory YouTube channel now.
Yeah, basically.
Right.
No hate, by the way. I'm not saying the hate. It's just the
I
joke
just made
was
a
there.
reference. I don't hate it. I don't. What? I just made a funny joke. I don't have any hate towards Game Theory.
Lol.
They have good videos.
I do. Your videos suck.
All right.
Shad trying to make enemies now.
I guess I'll
Fuck
trying
that.
turn.
You really think they're gonna go out of their way just to find your fucking channel just to get on me about me hating their?
That's true.
Yes, culture.
True. I mean, some people will go the extra mile. You never know.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe.
Like
I
sure,
mean,
initially, yeah, I did like Game Theory. Nowadays, no.
Yeah,
Kind
okay.
of just ew.
Yeah.
Stop.
I'm just new.
Yeah.
I'm just indifferent.
I just don't care.
I'm just like whatever. Yeah.
I wish he'd unlist that that boob episode though.
Anyways, moving on. So, the introduction to this OP character was quite some. We'll talk about that in a bit. But initial thoughts on the number
You
one
coward.
hero, All Might, or if somebody just wants to cut to the chase on how Deku or Izuku ran into All Might.
I want all of them to punch me.
What? All Might, I think you'll die.
Yeah, you
the
probably
point.
will. Die. It'll be well worth it.
I think he made his point very clear there.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, I
Nope.
think All Might was a cool guy.
He's badass. I love him.
For real.
Yep.
My introduction to All Might. Fucking love.
No, actually, my very first introduction to All Might was a meme. I didn't even get it. It was like I think it's from the manga. He's like this, do this. I don't know. You know what I'm talking
like-
about,
Is
right?
it the
Just
one
do
where
that,
it's
but
like
don't do that.
yeah,
Don't do
exactly.
that.
only villains do this or some shit?
Or like when
Yeah.
people would block off porn and All Might would be there, and it's like it's like heroes should be smashing baddies, not your beats. But yeah,
All
All
Might
Might.
design.
It reminds me of the Goku. one.
Catchphrase is super cool. Everything is super cool about All Might.
Yeah,
He's just that amazing figure you want to be and inspires you. I'm right there with Deku. He inspires me.
yeah,
I just like how
Mhm.
much of a fun take he was on like Western heroes and shit.
yeah.
Because like I myself, I love Western heroes. If it's noticed before, yeah, I love Western heroes, and I love how he was like a fun take on him. Initially being like the most overpowered fucking man in that fucking show.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I did like that he actually did have like a weakness to him. which is
Yes,
that-
I was gonna mention that if nobody else did. It's a way that you introduce a super OP character, but you have it in a way so that like your main character can actually like do something because he's crippled, but he still has that OP-ness to him. Okay, that sounded bad saying out loud.
I knew it. I knew it would happen.
Eat shit, Superman.
I mean, Superman always OP.
Too
Yeah,
OP.
that's the Goku
You
fans.
literally can't weaken this man.
You had to get
Even
something
when,
big.
even when you weaken him, he's still strong.
Oh
Which is
man.
why I don't like Superman.
Same.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Man,
Like-
he's just
I like him, but when it comes to like certain moves, it's just like
I
you don't
I
have
don't
to
know.
do him like this.
Yeah, that and I don't know. There's just only so much more, so much that you can do with that. And unlike with All Might, you know, like he's got a very good character of his own, and he's not perfect. No, he just does a lot of good. And I like that he's still trying his best, even though he's not as powerful as he once was.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like Skeleton All Might too.
It makes yeah, Skeleton All Might is great. Great combo.
Skeleton
Although
All
the
Might's
first time
pretty
I saw
funny.
him spew out blood was kind of like, oh
Dude,
god.
dude, that creep.
Is this man okay?
Yeah, I thought he was dying,
Yeah.
dude.
Damn.
It's like holy.
It's like, damn, you need a hospital or something? Guess so. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember when initially Deku did get his powers.
Yeah.
I thought that man. I thought he was gonna get that fucking form.
Oh yeah. I think
Oh,
he has a
God.
form because he's just so old at this point. I don't know his
He's got that injury.
injury and just
the
old.
injury. I thought he was just gonna get the little muscle for it. I was like, give it to me.
Yeah.
I want to see how it looks.
That would have been crazy. Yeah, him having a weakness is super good. Like if he was just super overpowered, he probably wouldn't be as
Mm.
as impactful as he is.
Yeah,
I wouldn't really like him if he was unstoppable.
yeah, and like
I would.
yeah, and even further on, like in later arcs, tension wouldn't be as high without that injury. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Honestly, the really the main thing I like is just that fucking smile.
I do. The smile's so
You can't-
good.
Yeah, you can't.
And he just keeps that fucking smile while he's
Right?
beating your ass. Oh,
I mean, you're not
I
wrong.
I
love
guess
it.
I will say about like one part. There was a time where he doesn't smile, and that part had me even surprised. I'm like, oh,
Oh, it's
Right?
business.
he's
Like
not.
wait, wait,
It's
yo, man, oh my, where's your smile?
Go on, bro.
We'll
Man's
get
not smiling. That means you're dead.
yeah, pretty
Boy's
much.
mad.
Yeah.
Pretty much. You know what took me by surprise a lot? Like, when that slime monster attacked Deku, like him being choked out. Like, I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
This show is serious, huh?
Man, he likes some little boys.
Yeah, and also, and it also just kind of the slime monster too. It kind of just showed like again how OP All Might is because I mean moving a bit forward into I guess the entrance exam arc. Bakugo gets captured by that slime monster too, and the fact that like none of the heroes were able to take him out or like save Bakugo because it's a slime monster. What do you do to slime, right? Like it's
They were scared of hurting Bakugo.
yeah,
That's
that
why.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That too. And then
Now I'm so godlike that he just saves Bakugo while destroying the slime monster without even a second thought.
yeah,
So, yeah.
I'm a punch you.
I'm
I'm
gonna
a
punch him
punch.
real hard.
I'm gonna-
Bro,
gonna
just be
pu-
like
I'm gonna-
Deku and throw a
I'm-
book at it.
Fuck
Yeah,
it.
man.
I'm just gonna punch through all my problems.
Yeah, I'm
That's
glad you
the way to solve
mentioned. I'm glad you mentioned the book thing too, because that's another reason why I just loved Deku so much. Like when I first saw him was because he was quirkless. He spent his entire life just studying quirks. So like he
Right.
just has that knowledge of what to do, like whenever, and it's just nice to have a smart protagonist. You know,
Yeah.
it's really nice.
Mhm.
And it's kind of like why I like Ash from the anime a bit. It's like what crazy thing are they going to do next that will work? I mean, I guess Ash pulls a lot more BS out of nowhere because Pokemon anime, but that's another beast of its own. But seeing Deku like
Yeah.
he's like none of these heroes want to go after the slime, and Deku's like I'm gonna throw a book at him like a Robin main, and then it works out temporarily, and it just gets All Might pumped up to help save the day, even though he wasted his time limit.
Pretty much.
Like,
Mhm.
and the music that played too. Oh my goodness, You Say Run is probably one of my favorite songs of all time.
Oh, right.
It's too good.
It's
Right.
so good. Just the hype moments, just all like everything about the show is really well executed.
Especially the music. Music's so good.
Yeah.
About a pog, about to beat
know-
my head to that. Let's get it.
You know what? After this, I'm gonna listen to some My Hero.
Alright, but we have to talk about the greatest character of all time.
Mount Lady.
Right.
Wait. Mount Lady versus Mint. No, okay, I can't mention that character yet.
Oh no! You got too
Yeah,
too early.
yeah,
We
Ah.
can't go into
right there.
detail into that yet.
Damn it! We'll have
Not-
a debate about it when we get to
Yeah,
it.
20-minute
Right, not yet.
discussion.
Soon enough, Pika. Soon enough.
Anyway, yeah, Mount Lady.
But I
That's
would like to go into a 20-minute discussion about Mount Lady's cheeks. I mean, what?
Oh, come on.
Yo,
Let's go.
fetish quirk right off the bat. Let's go.
This show knows.
I mean, she's a little walking fetish.
I know.
You're not wrong.
Booty shot, booty shot, booty shot.
The animators knew what the audience was. So yeah.
Yeah, they supplied everybody: the horny fans, the comical fans, the serious fans, and everybody wins. You know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we'll talk about two more topics. I guess. Initial thoughts of One for All, which is because they kept it a mystery what All Might's quirk was, because when the show first started, you get an explanation, kind of an explanation of what everybody's quirk really is that's shown off for the pro heroes and what they can do. But for All Might, it's kind of a mystery, and they even mention the fact that nobody can really guess what his quirk is. So, what did you guys first think of One for All?
Punch very hard.
Punch through all my problems. That's it.
Exactly. It's just the power that punch. You punch really
I'm
hard.
fucking
Really strong.
Superman.
Yep.
Superman.
I guess so.
Oh,
Mhm.
fair
Fucking
enough.
stupid man. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really know much about it. I didn't think too much about it. But the fact that you could pass it down is just like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It
that's
could,
pretty good.
it could get developed through the time through different users.
It's
They
really,
use it in
really-
different ways. It's like another way of like showing like how quirks are not like one dimensional and how they probably can be used in different ways.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
the fact that it can be passed down like that probably is why it's so strong, and that All Might just maybe just doesn't use it very smartly. Not even anyone know, but
Yeah.
it leaves a lot for Deku to grow. Like,
Yeah.
it's not
Mhm.
well defined, and it leaves it up to interpretation, up to theories, and like he'll see where he goes with it. It's
Yeah.
just-
I really look forward to talking about like One for All and how all the stages that he goes through so far. It's a fun ride.
Right.
yeah,
It's a fun ride.
so much fun! Oh my god!
Yeah,
Can't wait.
Yeah, One for All's cool. It's just so much potential, and
Mhm.
that'd be a quirk I'd like to have. But you know, I like my limbs. Just saying.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. I don't think I'd like to be hospitalized after like the first few attempts using it.
You know, Deku may be a little bitch by crying, but you know, the fact he could just take all those bones breaking and just get back up like nothing is pretty OP.
Yeah.
well, that's what we call protagonist.
Protagonist plot armor.
Protagonist privilege.
See, but
Man,
like, doesn't Deku technically have very low amount of protag plot armor? Feels like he, compared to other shonen protagonists.
yeah, low amount, but like the amount of times he has broken his limbs.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
But
Especially
they
like
made up
what-
for bullshit reasons.
hell.
Yo, ribbon girl, not ribbon. What the fuck?
Hell, especially in the entrance exam itself.
Yeah, true. But like, you got medical lady, whatever her name is. I forget.
Recovery girl.
He would have died.
Recovery girl. Yep.
That man would have fucking died if fucking Uraraka didn't slap him.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we can just move on to the entrance exam arc. So the entrance exam arc's basically because you know high school superpower quirks and all that stuff. Because in Japan, I believe in Japan they still do whatever high school entrance exams to get into. I think they still do that in Japan. But anyway, yeah, that's what Deku's trying to do because he wants to be a hero and all that stuff. So once he got One for All passed down to him, he never got a chance to use it, and basically he was doing a test run literally at the exam. So what do you guys think of the exam and all of that stuff and the characters that we see?
I thought they were just gonna be background characters.
I mean, fair enough. But some of these characters that we do see, like Ida and Uraraka, they are far from background characters, and I
Oh.
love them a lot.
I mean, Ida and Uraraka, I already knew what their fucking case was gonna be.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
You could already tell what their case was gonna be.
yeah. I do love how the exam, it's like they treat it like a video game where it's basically, hey, we have a lot of money, and because we have a white medic, we can do all these super dangerous exams. So go smash some robots.
Yep. Do it. We got the budget, bros. Who needs robots?
Yeah. And it was also just funny, like how during these first 4 episodes, like Izuku just gets bullied a lot, and even at the entrance exam, like everybody's just roasting him, like shut up, and how he's like, oh, this guy's not gonna make it. He's finished and all of that stuff. It's just the odds were stacked so hard against him.
Mm-hmm.
But then the pro tag came in and it's like, I'm gonna break my arm and my legs and everything.
It was so good the first time he used One for All. It's just the music and just how he did it.
Yeah, and the fact that the freaking robot's face punched in, completely destroyed. Just everything about that scene was really good.
Yeah.
Man, now I want to rewatch My Hero. Great.
Same, dude. Same.
Like my hero's is just so good. Like it just gets me
I was
pumped.
doing it the whole time.
Yeah. It just gets me pumped up. Like what was it? When the big killer Zero robot, which was worth no points, everybody was running away, and then how Uraraka was just stuck there, and she's like, "Oh, I need help," and Deku was literally going to fail, and then he just went up and did it. He just Falcon punched that man.
Fuck it. I
Fucking
got nothing to lose except my arm and my legs, but whatever.
And my dream.
balls deep.
My dream.
Yeah, no, I really like I really like how tense that was, and then just to see him and in passing it afterwards, even though he got like 0 points, it's it's pretty good. I love it.
Everything is awesome.
It is. It really is.
Everything about the show is awesome. Great.
Yeah. I also like rewatching it. It's fun to see like some of the characters who do make it into UA, like in the background and stuff. Like Aoyama, I think I said his name right.
Aoyama.
And then stuff like that. But yeah,
You ever
also
notice that he actually stares through you? He always stares at the screen.
yeah, he does. he wants
Like,
to
no
the
matter
spotlight
what,
to
he
twinkle.
always stares at the screen.
That's funny.
It's called He Wants the Spotlight, bro. Wants
He
it.
wants to sparkle.
Sparkle, sparkle.
Sparkle indeed.
Sparkle,
Can't wake
sparkle.
up, tummy cry.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to add, or anything you remember of any of the first 4 episodes that you really liked?
I really liked Deku staring at the fish.
Oh, funny.
That was godlike.
I
and
wasn't
also,
expecting. I was expecting anybody to say that.
Perfect.
a great way to end off.
Perfect.
Perfect. Top tier.
The fish.
Yep, the fish. The fish is legendary.
The fish is clearly the best character.
Mm-hmm. Totally. Honestly, I don't know if that was in the first 4 episodes.
It was.
Maybe
It was.
It definitely was.
It's during the aftermath of the exam when Deku's waited for the results, because
Right.
All Might just cuts all contact with him afterwards.
Fair,
No.
fair. Well, the fish. Yeah, the fish.
You know something that's always bothered me?
Sure.
And this is like going off topic from like episode 1 to 4.
Yeah.
How is like nobody ever pieced together that he has has all Might's fucking powers?
You know what? You know
Right?
what?
And they've even mentioned it before.
Yeah,
like,
it's like
how is
some-
like nobody pieced that together?
You know what? Because I'm trying to avoid talking about manga spoilers and all that, because I do read the manga, but like literally the more Deku uses his quirk and all that stuff, people should be piecing it together because I know some characters do figure it out, as we'll talk about in the distant future. But yeah, you're you're right. It's literally, it's kind of, I guess people don't place it together because it has that smoke screen of Deku has like recoil damage, where literally anytime he uses his quirk, he gets badly damaged, and All Might doesn't suffer that at all. So
Yeah, I guess it's just because he just recently just got passed down that quirk. It hasn't been developed at all at this point.
I mean, maybe it's because like maybe no like. I guess it's just a thought of like, oh, All Might's still using his thing, so like, there's no way it could be passed down. Because I mean, it may seem similar, but it probably is just a coincidence. Because like, where the hell did this kid come from? Like, he has, I don't know.
Yeah, that's another good
But
point.
you see, but nobody ever checked to think about the fact that this man never had a quirk till now.
Yeah.
Shut up, Shad.
I didn't have a quirk.
Even
And
though
now
they mentioned, it just randomly manifested yesterday. Yeah.
I think that's the excuse that he uses at some point. It's like, oh, I'm a late bloomer. Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Totally.
That was the excuse he used. Yeah, I think that was the
Yeah.
excuse he used.
That was.
And then like the story ended up changing up later. Because what was it? He ended up changing the story up to the he just kept it dormant because he didn't know how to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
nobody catches
lying,
on
but
to
he's
that.
also not lying, which is funny about it.
Lol.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Good show. Good first arc.
Really, really good show.
Good arc. I
Good
think
show, overrated as fuck. You fans suck.
like once we get through all the way through season 1, I think just the fact that they focus mainly on Deku, Bakugo, All Might, and then the super close friends that Deku has, just a super good way to capture an audience without overwhelming you a lot. Because I know season 2 is when, which is arguably a lot of people's favorite, and they start throwing in a bunch of characters in the mix, and you don't right off the bat throw this character, and you kind of get overwhelmed,
No,
I mean,
I'm glad they save it. I'm glad they save it for season 2.
It's your usual tournament arc shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tournament.
Except this time, the main character didn't leave mid-tournament to go fight the villain.
Gee, I wonder.
I guess so.
Which was like surprising. I was like, huh. I was like the entire time I was watching season 2, I was just like, huh. He didn't leave. There was like they waited till like the end to have that.
Yeah.
It's a first.
Yep.
Hey, finished tournament arc.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! Got to bleep that out now.
What you mean? It's been out for how many years? Who are we saving? Who are we saving from this?
Nobody. I guess. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, hey, even I watching it. It was just last year.
Yeah, fair enough.
Lol.
Hey guys, did you know that?
Don't watch this anime. Bad for you. You'll be stuck in this fan base forever.
Yeah.
Fan base bad.
Never
Everything's bad.
Fan base is terrible.
every fan base
Man.
is terrible now.
I mean, I was gonna say, what fan base is terrible?
F-Zero.
The Fire Emblem fan base.
Stop.
Nice meet.
Lie.
Shut
It's
up.
a pretty big lie. I'm
The
sorry.
Mario fan was pretty neat. I think. I don't know. I don't know. It was like, oh, I'm pretty sure the Kirby fandom's alright.
Yo, the picnic.
Actually, no. The Zelda fandom, they're pretty chill.
Don't they?
As far as I know.
Oh, okay. I
I mean,
bad.
I guess the only really bad thing is that they shit on the recent game every time.
Started.
I mean, can we blame them?
No, but
Breath of the Wild really ain't that great.
Whoa!
I'm being
Hey, it's like
Whoa!
there's people who think
Hey,
it's a 10 out of 10 game, and there's people who hate it.
If I'm being honest. And this
I
is coming
can't-
from somebody who loved that game.
I love that game, man. It's fun.
No,
I love it, but like
I do. Good.
it's so empty.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I love that game a lot. You know, it's probably one of my favorite games, but like I will say it does have a lot of flaws, and that's a big one. Just how empty it is.
To be fair, though, it is from a story standpoint makes sense because the events that happen probably get.
Ganon killed most of the people.
You're right. The story's still shit.
Oh, the dungeons are bad. Man, the dungeons should have been better. Like, man, come on.
What
I
dungeons?
do not like the dungeons.
What
Yeah.
dungeons? There are no dungeons.
There.
Do you remember
Let's-
dungeon number 137, Pika, from dungeon number 52?
Yes. Totally. It was the one where you threw the ball into the little hole.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Oh yeah.
I hate
Whoa.
that. Actually, no. I
Hey,
cheesed
guys,
that.
remember when we were talking
I
about My
cheesed
Hero?
that one.
Who?
This,
That's
What's
a
a My
my,
Hero?
my hero don't know her.
You don't remember? You don't remember Link being in My Hero Academia?
His quirk would be yelling. Yeah!
And
That's 'cause
breaking
of Mike,
pottery.
True.
But his quirk grows in strength the more pottery he sees.
Perfect.
Quirk would just be courage.
Courage.
He
Not wrong.
has the courage
have
to do
courage.
stupid shit.
I'm just like Deku.
Wait. This works out. Zelda, Deku nuts. Ah!
You're funny.
You're so original.
So
I'm
original.
here all week.
We've
Go
already
on.
made this joke.
Anyway, that's the end of the video.
It is.
This video
We've been-
sucked.
Yeah, we should.
Fred, we went up.
This,
When we
this
all
will be
talk about
edited out, and you will never hear this ever again.
I
Yeah,
probably
perfect.
will keep this in.
Ah,
We'll
perfect.
keep this in the shadow realm for life.
Excellent.
Shadow Realm, I live there. Nobody's
Yeah,
spoken in there for
Okay,
Yeah.
this video's going on longer than I
Until
thought it would.
now.
let's just end it here. Yeah.
Bye. You all suck. I mean, I love you all. Yeah,
Just Pika sucks.
If you watch My Hero, you're a
Sure.
pedophile.
I guess they're all pedophiles.
Damn.
I didn't know I was a pedophile till now.
Wow.
At least that's what Twitter told me.
Twitter,
There's a lot of things.
Twitter is the best source of information in the entire world. Yep.
Oh yeah, I'd love to be canceled later.
Hey man, I love going on Twitter and asking if Persona 4 Golden has any mementos or dungeons or palaces, and people just attack me for saying that.
Yeah, I love getting attacked for asking a legitimate question.
Can I-
I'm getting attacked by
Can I use a gun in Persona 4 Golden?
Yes, but it will kill you.
Oh.
cry?
Can I
Well, I
use a
mean-
gun in Persona 3?
I mean, technically, someone uses a gun.
Can I use a gun in Mario?
I
No.
mean, if you buy the Rabbids game yet,
I bet. I need to get it.
that's
Okay,
like the closest
goodbye.
thing to a gun you're gonna get in a Mario game.
Goodbye, everybody.
No, come back,
Bye, bitches.
come back. Don't leave.